What are you doing now?
I'm trying to work this fucking light.
What light? Oh, is that heat though, or just light?
Oh no, the real heat comes out of that.
Oh, look at the boat. Look at the boat.
God, dog. Your boy Zion sure know how to pick him, don't he? He sure know how to pick him. Another OnlyFans model outing him. You know, I'm not even going to say her real name, but her name on Instagram, she goes by Dope Chick 69, and recording him without his consent, walking around his house, marking her territory like, yeah, I'm real, y'all. I'm real. Here I am. You know, this how his balcony look. And it's just like, bruh, really? Like, dude, you really know how to pick him. And showing the screenshot of Zion selling her $2,000. And she's so airheaded, she can't even blur out what was in her account before. So she only had $600 to her name. Zion made her $2,000 richer. Like, here's $2,000 to help for their alleged daughter. Well, she filed for a paternity test on Zion, requesting him for a DNA test. And she's testing another man as well. And this is all a game to her with her little broke self. You know, chasing clout, getting all these likes, getting all these comments, and it ain't paying nothing. It ain't paying her bills. She clearly only had $608 in her account, and Zion gave her $2,000. So now she's the lucky winner, totaling a grand prize of $2,608 in whatever cents it is. Like, bruh, really? Like, seriously, Zion? Like, you gonna throw your legacy away, and this ain't gonna stop happening. This ain't gonna stop happening. Just like your boy in Michigan, the head coach, Sharon Moore or whatever, cheating on his wife with the assistant, tried to step outside the assistant, trying to holler at an OnlyFans model. Your boy Shannon Sharp, OnlyFans model. Like, what is it with these OnlyFans models that y'all dudes, y'all can't shake? Like the BBL, it's like y'all kryptonite, bruh. It's like y'all kryptonite. And what makes matters worse is this girl, she think it's funny to her. It's funny. Even though she broken everything, this is funny to her. And she's testing another man and making jokes about it. Let's play a game of who's my baby daddy. And it's just like, this ain't funny. Like, really? And to be honest with you, neither one of them look like the child's father. Neither one of them. That baby look like a total, I don't know. It don't look like it's mixed with any black to me. To me. That's just me with my eyes looking at it. Let me know if I'm tripping. But a lot of y'all men, dog, you gotta stop being sexual deviants. The spirit of lust is never satisfied. The spirit of lust is never satisfied. And that's why I speak against it, because it is the downfall. It is a cancer that is ruining men. I'm not going to sit up here and say black men. I'm not going to sit up here and say just white men. It's ruining all men. Did you know also, speaking of OnlyFans, last year in 2025, did you know OnlyFans made $7.2 billion? OnlyFans made $7.2 billion off of majority men subscribe to it. So yeah, man, y'all dudes, a lot of y'all complain and cry about women and whine and all this other stuff on podcasts and these women out here. But then y'all whine about the women that y'all create. Y'all create the women that y'all whine about. And then when these women get pregnant, put you on child support, now you mad. Then some of y'all dudes out here watching, looking at the, social media, looking at your phone, man, she requesting $75,000 a month. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. That's too much money. What? But that's what happened. That's what you get when you mess with an OnlyFans model. That's what you get. You get Tony Busby involved. you know, the lawyer that takes up everybody's case when it's time to frame a celebrity. I was looking at Tony Busby. He just took a case on somebody. I'm trying to remember who that is. He just picked up somebody's case, trying to get a celebrity caught up or whatever. But y'all dudes be catching yourselves up. Y'all be catching yourselves up because the spirit of lust is never satisfied. That's why I speak about lust. That's why I talk about it. Because when you are a man that is renewed in the body of Christ and you get your mind right, you get your money right, your legacy right, you do things the right way, commit to a woman, honor a woman by marrying her, that's going to please God, that's going to give you favor. Now you out of harm's way. You don't got to deal with all this stuff. You got a solid woman that got your back. You in the house. You know what I'm saying? You away from all of that. You away from all of that. But your boy Zion, man, I'm going to just go ahead and mark him as a bust. He is a bust. Whether you want to say NBA, in real life, he a bust on the court. Every now and then he'll have a good game, but just looking at how his career is panning out, he's a bust. And he like busting in these OnlyFans models. Excuse my language. Excuse my French. But I'm just sitting here telling y'all the truth and throwing his money away. Throwing his money away. Throwing his legacy away. But that's why I talk about relationships. That's why I tell y'all men to get it together. When you get it together, you out of harm's way. And you reaping the benefits of being an honorable man. A lot of y'all, you throwing away your benefits. You throwing them away. But hey, you know, what do I know? Some of y'all dudes gonna be sitting up here saying I'm simping, I'm pandering. But I'm just telling you to do right. Get you a wife and get out of them streets. Because ain't nothing out there. Clearly ain't nothing out there but trouble. We seeing this time after time, 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 after time again. It ain't nothing but trouble out there. And a lot of y'all men, you keep walking right into it. And see, with this behavior, with the lust, spirit in men, why is OnlyFans a $1 billion industry? Why is it a $1 billion industry? Off the backs and the support of men. Why is the strip club a $1 billion industry? Why? Who pays the lights? Who's keeping these lights on at the strip club? Who's keeping all this stuff active? Men. Going there making it rain. Why is the adult film industry a $1 billion industry? Who's watching it that much, giving it that much viewership, making it a $1 billion industry? Men. When we talk about sex trafficking, okay? Sex trafficking industry. That's a $1 billion. That's a like what? I think it's $350 billion industry. You see what I'm saying? I think it's more, might be more than that. Who's capturing these women, throwing them in the vans to never be seen again? Men. Epstein list. Who's on there? Yeah, it may be a woman on there too. It may be some madams involved. You know what I'm saying? Keeping these girls in line. Natalie Nunn. But the majority, who's involved? Men. That's why I talk about the spirit of lust and the spirit of deception. Because we have a lot of men with this OnlyFans crap. It's a bunch of married men on OnlyFans. It's NBA players on OnlyFans. NFL players on OnlyFans. Politicians on OnlyFans. Pastors on OnlyFans. Okay? Police officers. Firefighters. Men that you would think is supposed to be honorable men on OnlyFans. Right now, it's a man probably tucking his daughter in. All right, baby, love you. Kissing his daughter on the forehead, kissing his son on the forehead, reading him a bedtime story, and telling his wife, hey, baby, I'm going to go in this office for a little bit, and I'm going to get this report started on so I can have a good week. I can start my week off right. Yeah, you're going to go in your office and start your week off right with your lotion. All right, babe. Okay, I'm in the room. I'm laying down. All right, baby. Yeah, I'll be in there a little bit. Let me see how much lotion I got in there real quick. And then start going to town, going to Pamela, playing with Pamela. And the thing is, a lot of y'all men gotta understand all this corn, this I'm gonna just say it, this porn that y'all be watching, it ruins your psyche. That's why some of y'all men, you can't even please a woman. You can't even please your wife. Your wife gotta struggle because you a pervert. Your wife can't even get one off because you a pervert. You don't know how to make love to a woman's mind. You don't know how to connect to a woman because you watching that nasty stuff. You can't even have a conversation with a woman because you giving off the weirdo vibes, the weirdo spirit. You can't even talk to a woman without picturing her clothes off and you having your way with her. Y'all gotta stop being nasty. That's why it's at a point where I just give a pound. Just give me a fist. That's it, bro. I don't know where your hands been. Now it's looking like I'm gonna have to start doing elbow dap or something because some of y'all men, bruh, out here playing with yourselves, man. And then some of y'all already don't even wash your doggone hands when you go to the restroom. Be taking a piss at the stall and then backing up and then just walking out. Man, wash your hands. You done went through the whole doggone day touching car doors. You know what I'm saying? Walking in the store, touching the door, coughing in your hands, picking your nose, going to the gas station, putting gas in your car on that filthy pump. Germs all on that pump from every parts of the world. And then you walk in the restroom, don't even wash your hands first. All them germs on your hand, you put it right in your pants and you have to stall. And then you back out of the stall and then you walk off. Then you go home and play with yourself. Looking at that serpent spirited woman on the screen. Man, y'all got to grow up, dude. But hey, women a problem. Wham, wham, wham. Pacifier in your mouths on these podcasts and every day, all day on the internet. Wham, wham, wham. Man, shut up. All this whining about women. And at the end of the day, as men, it starts with you. It starts with us. Because if the hearts and the mind and the spirit is corrupted in men, women don't stand a chance. Because who's supposed to pursue women? You see what I'm saying? Who's supposed to put our best foot forward first in pursuit of a woman? It starts with us. If you a pervert and you have this lustful spirit, no matter what type of woman she is, a great woman of quality, a half decent woman with some sense, she don't stand a chance with you, bruh. She don't stand a chance. Because your mind is corrupted off that nasty stuff, Zion Williamson. And what's sad is when you mess around and get all these baby mamas and all this other stuff, and you a shell of a man because you shelling out all this money. A lot of y'all men got to understand this. Then you all of a sudden, now you're going to magically want to come to your senses. Now you're going to want to commit to a woman. You're going to want to settle down. Now, when you a shell of a man, would you want a man like that for your daughter? If you know you wouldn't want a shell of a man for your daughter, you want a complete man for your daughter, you got to be what you want your daughter to have. The type of man that you want your daughter to be with, you got to be that type of man. If you can't close your eyes and picture your daughter with a man like you and smile, if you can't smile knowing your daughter with a man like you and you all over the place and you corrupted, you got work to do. If you closing your eyes and you picturing your daughter with a man like you and you don't smile, you got work to do, bruh. Right now, you failing. Y'all got to stop being sexual deviants and get off that nasty stuff. But anyway, man, Zion Williamson, man, bruh, they need to ship you off to like Utah or something. The place that don't, you know what? It don't even matter where you go, bruh, because this dude is so out of there. And that's how you know he grew up watching that stuff. He grew up watching that stuff. I don't know if his dad had tapes, DVDs, VHSs around the house or something. But for some of these men to have all this type of money and all this type of God-given talent and opportunity to squander it. And y'all got to realize this is why a lot of y'all men don't have money. This is why a lot of y'all men don't have finance. You know why? Because God knows your heart. God knows what you will do with it if you had money. So that's why you're struggling. That's why you're stuck in a hamster wheel. That's why your money is not evolving. Because God knows what you do with it. He see what you do at night. He see what you look at on your phone. He see what's on your computer. So that's why you stuck in life, bruh. And y'all gonna get this real accountability. Y'all gonna get this real lesson. So stop whining about women. Stop trying to lecture women, telling women what women need to do. When all you need to do is get your life together and stop wasting that lotion. Going in that motion that you do every day. I was talking to my homeboy. He talking about, man, Jason, bro, I see what you're talking about. At first, I felt like you was kind of pandering a little bit, man. But man, after I caught my son playing with himself twice, and I'm like, twice? Okay. He was like, nah, man, twice in the same day. I'm like, man, how the hell you get your son jacking off you caught him jack? I can't even speak right. I'm stuttering. You caught your son jacking off twice in one day? Like, bro, like, how did that happen? Like, bro, what's wrong with you? How did this rub off on your son? I can't even talk straight. God, dog. But anyway, man, Zion, get your life together, man. Grow up and get some therapy. You gotta renew your spirit. You gotta get that demon spirit off you, bro. A lot of y'all men got that demon spirit on you. That spirit keeps you stagnant and it makes you weird. It makes you awkward to where you can't connect with a woman. That's why whenever I see a bunch of men that can't get right, won't commit to a woman, in and out of relationships, in and out of marriage, bro, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation for another day, man. Leave your comment down below and watch our sons. Make sure you looking at your son's phone, looking at what's on his computer, on his tablet. Make sure y'all doing y'all due diligence. Parents, fathers, mothers, do an annual check. Surprise them. Pull up. Hey, let me see your phone, son. Go through it. I do that every week with my son. But my son, he good because I got ways where I don't even have to check his phone. But anyway, man, leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think. Peace.